Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. Now, if you're seeing this and you looked at the time length of this video and you're like, wait a minute, normally Sentinels videos are 40 to 50 minutes. Well, don't worry, this is still going to be the full thing. We're trying a new format. I'm cutting up the videos into about 20-second increments so they become more watchable. You guys have asked for that, and so I want to deliver. Don't worry, if you're used to this series being long and each episode coming out at the same time, I'm still going to release them all at once, but I'm going to break them down into 20-minute, did I say 20-second earlier? 20-minute increments. So if you're new, welcome, 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 welcome. So exciting. Today we actually have a new series starting and a new expansion that just came out. Infernal Relics, this one right here that just came out. Infernal Relics has two villains, my two favorite villains in there. This one here, Akash'Bhuta, and the Ennead. And I really don't know who I want to play against, or who I want to play as. There's four new villains here, an Apostate, and Ennead, and Gloomweaver. And we have the Argent Adept, and Night Mist as new heroes. In addition, we have the Realm of Discord and the Tomb of Anubis as new environments. So there's so much new to see, so much new to do. Let's look at the difficulties for each one of these. I'll probably start out small. Difficulty 2, difficulty 2, difficulty 3, difficulty 3. So 2 and 3s were added. Argent Adept is complexity 3. Night Mist is 4. Oh, no, 3 as well. Yeah, they're both a bit harder to play. I've actually never really used Night Mist before. I don't really know anything about her. I know that her hero power is very weird. Night Mist deals herself 2 infernal damage and draw 2 cards. She does a lot of weird things. But you know what? Just like I've learned a lot about a lot of these characters and how to play them really well over the course of my previous Rook City series, I'm going to learn even more in Infernal Relics. So let's start off with Akash'Bhuta. Is that how you pronounce that? Akash. Maybe it's Akash. Akash? I think it's Akash'Bhuta as our villain. And let's pick some familiar heroes. We have more variants, by the way. Who's new? What are the new variants? Wait a minute. Are there new variants? There are for sure new variants, but for some reason they're not popping up yet. They may be hidden. That may be something that they are trying to do, is hide the variants. But that's fine for now. Let's just dive right in. Let's pick up, so we got a new villain. Do we want to do new everything? I think we do. I don't want to spend a ton of time like I did before introducing each hero and each villain by themselves. So Argent Adept is a bit more of he's a bard, which I love, but he's a bit more of a support, so let's do that. Put Argent Adept in there, and then we'll put, we'll put Haka. No, we've done Haka a lot lately. We'll do Ra. Actually, before I even do that, I apologize. Let's jump back here. Let's go down to Akash'Bhuta. Oh, it's not showing their, it's not showing their, I don't know why this showed it. Their nemesis. Oh well, that's okay. I tried to do that before, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I've already wasted 4 minutes of this first video here. We're just going to dive right in. Let's pick Legacy, because he's always good. We'll do America's Greatest. Let's do Tempest and Visionary. We got some buffs to the way that things like Twist the Ether are going to be displayed. And again, if you're watching this because you're like, oh cool, 20-minute video, I can do that, and all this stuff is weird and doesn't make sense, you know, it will as time goes on, so don't worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and pick a new environment as well. Maybe not. Let's not do a new environment. Let's do Silver Gulch. I love Silver Gulch. It's a fantastic environment. So we got a new villain and a new hero, Argent Adept. Let's see. Let's throw in one more hero. We'll do Mr. Fixer right there. And let's fight. Now, I don't know why Akash'Bhuta would go back in time, but that's okay. The natural order is one of chaos. Flee and fail, you temporary beings. The actions you take become your own legacy. Stand proud. Oh, that's cool. Look at that Argent Adept down there. So cool. Alright, let's take a look at Akash'Bhuta before we get started. He enters play the setup, which he is. Whenever an environment target, very different, whatever an environment target enters play, the top card of the villain deck is played. Whenever a villain target enters play, the top card of the environment deck is discarded. When the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck, Akash'Bhuta flips. She may only flip this way once per turn. She's huge, by the way. These are birds. These are birds. She's a giant, 200 HP, huge, huge, huge. On her other side here, she becomes the Avatar of Destruction. When an environment target is destroyed, the top card of the villain deck is played, so instead of played, is destroyed. Whenever a villain target is destroyed, the top card of the environment deck is discarded. When the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck, Akash'Bhuta flips. She may only flip once this way. Now, if you notice, neither one of her sides deals damage intrinsically, but as you'll see when we start, destroy 5 equipment cards, restore all environment targets and primeval limbs to their max HP. So she's not going to play any limbs this turn around, but when she does get limbs into play, they're going to be very important. This music is just way too upbeat for fighting a giant primordial creature. Let's do bolster. We'll just let everyone draw a card. Order doesn't matter. So yes, Twist the Ether and other things got some much needed buffs in how they were displayed, so they should go much faster. We can use a power, and definitely not that one. Let's maybe use Visionary's power. And who do we want to get some card draw? I apologize if I'm going fast. I'm actually very excited. I usually try not to go this fast. As you know, I'm just crazy excited. I got dual crowbars, so good. Driving Mantis is not the best, but we can meditate to find a style, which is good. So he definitely does not need the card draw. I'm going to skip Argent Adept because I honestly don't know terribly much about him either. Top of Night Mist, so let's just have... Let's... Yeah, okay. Let's have Legacy. Draw 2. Oh wait, he can't use them his own. Oh well, that's okay. That's fine. We'll do dual crowbars. That'll let him strike twice. I only have one target for now, so I'll go ahead and hit Akash'Bhuta for 2. And I could hit an environment target or something, but I'll skip. And there's actually a lot of environment targets in Silver Gulch, so that will actually be quite fun. Alright, so let's take a look at Argent Adept. We're going to slow down a little bit here. So this is how he works. He has equipments and harmonies, or melodies. Basically, equipments and ongoing. And you can use equipment, which are often powers, to activate perform text of a harmony, accompany text of a harmony. And as you can see there, each harmony, each melody have perform and activates as well, or perform and accompanies as well. And that's kind of a lot of him. He plays instruments, and then he uses specific songs to perform certain effects. So let's see, that's not going to help us at all. Select up to 2 targets until the start of your turn. Increase damage dealt by those targets by 1. Nice, that's a great one. The Argent Adept deals 1 target, 1. Okay, so this is going to allow, this is going to boost team damage. Remember, he's more of a support character here. Perform deals 1 target, 1 cold, then 1 fire, a little bit more damage. Destroy an instrument. If you do, destroy any 1 card in play other than a character card. Interesting. So I can sack an instrument to actually wipe out a complete card. And then here's an actual instrument here. Activate the perform text of a harmony card and the accompany text of a harmony card. Now I only have 1 harmony card here, and that's not really the one I want to do. This one will vocalize will let me activate any perform text. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Syncopated Onslaught, and then I will activate... Oh my god, that was fantastic. Please tell me you guys heard. I mean, I know you heard it, but man, that was good. He actually sang. Oh man, when he plays his harp, I hope there's a little harp. Alright, I'm gonna select up to 2 targets. We're gonna have Tempest and Mr. Fixer have their damage boosted by 1. Got a drum, which is very cool. We'll look at that when we come back to him. Let's see. Tempest, we know plenty about Tempest. Reclaim does not help us yet. This lets you change damage type and reduce damage dealt to him. Not a big deal. Chain Lightning doesn't do much for me yet. I'll just do Cleansing Downpour. And then Squall, which should hit for 2. Yep, Syncopated Onslaught boosted it. I've done 4 HP's worth of damage. Only 196 to go. So I haven't played with Visionary in a while. Vision Trash on the bottom of the Vision deck. This, or on bottom of the Villain deck. This would actually help prevent Akash'Bhuta from flipping if we ever wanted it to. I don't think we're going to want to do that. We probably should just play one of these Mental Divergences. And then let's actually get her to draw. Because I actually want to get a Rest the Mind. I want to see how the new mechanic works for Rest the Mind. What is this? Oh, I need to discard, right? I actually don't know if Akash'Bhuta has any ongoing destruction, so I think I'll toss Telekinetic Cocoon, which is good. And I'm going to slow down a little bit now, because again, I'm just super excited. So here we go, we're going to slow down. Sustain the portal. When this card enters play, one player may discard 1 card. If they do, discard the top card of the environment deck. I actually don't want to do that, because when we shuffle the environment deck, she's going to flip, and flipping, I think, is bad. I'm not really sure yet. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target 2 energy damage and destroy this card. So we'll all take 2. The order doesn't matter here at all, so choose for me. So we still have to click this. This is still the same, it looks like. So that wasn't sped up at all, even though it just did 2 to everyone. Okay, here we go. Here's a Primeval Limb. Arboreal Phalanges. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the non-villain target with the highest HP 4 melee damage. When this card is destroyed, Akash'Bhuta deals herself 12 energy damage. Now, every single Primeval Limb will be this way. The amount of HP that this has, that much damage is dealt to Akash'Bhuta when you kill it. So focusing on her specifically is usually not a good idea. Legacy's going to take 4, which is totally fine with me. Alright. I think we want to Thok here. Flying Smash is not going to help us. Let's go ahead and Thok. We will hit the Arboreal Phalanges for 3. And we'll let him boost Mr. Fixer's power. Or not boost it, but let him use power. Wait. Not use a power. Sorry. Yeah, use a power. What was I thinking? Yeah, okay, there we go. I just had a moment there. So he's going to deal. This is actually going to be really cool. Watch this. Dual crowbars plus Syncopated Onslaught will hit the Phalanges for 1. I mean for 3. That damage will get boosted, and I can hit a second target, Akash'Bhuta, for 5. Because of the way dual crowbars work. So Mr. Fixer and dual crowbars is actually extremely potent against Akash'Bhuta. Here we are again. We'll actually use meditation. Search our deck. What's a specific irreducible damage? I don't think is going to matter. Increased damage dealt by 1. I think that's what's going to be the best here. Yeah. Let's put Grease Monkey Fist into play. And then we will swing again. Now this was 3 last time, so it will be 4 now. So I don't think the order matters terribly here. Oh, look at this. It's a whole new selector. Before, you know, it was just this vertical list, and it just had like this up and down list of these things. But now it's got a nice little symbol. Let's do radiant damage. Hit for 4. Very cool. Next up we'll swing. Should be for 5 now. Pick the damage type again. Cold, doesn't matter. 7. Why is it 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot more than I thought it would be. Oh, because dual crowbar got the boost. Right, okay. Now I understand. Overdrive, double strike is going to be so good. So good. Alright, let's actually look at our drum. Activate the accompany text of a rhythm card and the perform text of a melody card. So I don't have a rhythm card, do I? I do have a rhythm card. So accompany text of a rhythm card would be 1 target, 1 sonic damage. And the perform text of our melody card, 1 target, 1 cold, and then 1 target, 1 fire. Oh, he looks so cool. I like this character. He's fun. So that may not be what we want to do here. I may just want to get Sashira's no, Sahirzo of Frost and Flame. That's a new word to me. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's a new word. Take a look at our harp. Perform text of harmony, which again was to destroy a weapon, which we don't want to do. And the accompany text of a harmony. So we can do both of these. That doesn't seem like a good play, though. I think I'll just play Sahirzo of Frost and Flame. And then I will sing again. Oh, that's nice. And we will boost damage again by for Tempest and Mr. Fixer. Very nice. Genebound Shackles will boost damage to Akash'Bhuta by 2, but for the most part we're always going to want to attack the primeval limbs. But Tempest has so much AoE, now that I think about it, it may be worth doing. So let's go ahead and play that. We don't need the healing at all because we've taken like almost no damage. We'll start doing 2 here. This will kill the primeval limb, and so he'll do 12 to himself. There you go. Excellent. And then we did 4 straight up to him. So we're getting close. We're about a fourth of the way through this match. Prophetic Vision lets me control the environment deck, which I may want to do. That will prevent Akash'Bhuta from really playing anything, hopefully. Is there anything else that I would want to do? I don't think so. Let's do that. I could do Sustain the Portal again, which would prevent her from playing the villain top card of the villain deck. So let's do that. The 2 damage to everyone's not a big deal. These 2 barrels are going to go on the bottom. And then we will once again use the power on herself. I'm really aiming for... I may actually want to hold on to mass levitation. Maybe. Get rid of the other cocoon. I don't really ever use that power. It definitely has its uses, but for me, it's not. I don't want to use it very often. So another sustain the portal. We don't want to discard, so we're gonna skip, and then we'll all take 2. Zap, zap. Lots of zaps going on. Allies of the Earth. Whenever an environment target enters play, Akash'Bhuta regains HP equal to the HP of that target. Yikes. Yikes, no good. A lot of our cards, I think, seem to have a dinosaur spin to them. So maybe like her environment is the Insular Primalis, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. We can go ahead and play Boister Allies again. Card draw is always good. Never a bad thing. Alright, we will once again use power on Mr. Fixer. We will use Strike. Now I actually don't have 2 targets here, so I'm actually going to not get as much damage as possible, but it's still free 4 damage, and I don't want to pick another person. I could technically hit one of us first, and then the boosted damage onto Akash'Bhuta, but I don't think that would be wise to do. I want to maintain, I want to sustain that as much as I can. Draw 2 cards, sure. Another Overdrive, which is very nice, and another Overdrive. Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of burst damage coming out from Mr. Fixer. Gonna use Strike again, should just hit for 4. Yep. And we won't deal any other damage. Akash'Bhuta has not been super exciting yet, not been playing a lot of limbs, hopefully in the future here very soon. she will Arcane Cadence, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Put one of them into your hand, one on top of your deck, one on the bottom, one in your trash, and one into play. Let's do it. Select a card to put into your hand. Another Arcane Cadence. Already got this into play. One player may play a card now. I think that works pretty good. Let's put that there. Put something on top of the deck. Let's put another Arcane Cadence on top. We'll put this Zeroz Zo. I'll get this one day. A Frost and Flame on the bottom. In the trash, we don't need 2 of these for the most part. And then that last one will go into play. So do I want to do this? No. Do I want to do this? No. I think syncopate. Well, let's just. Darn. Yeah, I probably should have put an instrument out. That would have just been fun to hear drums or the harp or something. I'll go ahead and sing again. Here we go. Ready? Whoa. That's fantastic. I'm gonna play him in every single game now. It's just too good. Okay, syncopated onslaught is too good. Tempest and Mr. Fixer. Awesome. I'm going to put in a cut right here, but don't worry, I'll be right back with part 2 of Infernal Relics versus Akash'Bhuta. Be right back.